There's more and more evidence that creativity is there within us all the way up to our last breath.
The workshops I very definitely sort of took in stages and layers, where it was an introduction first of all to the collection, and people wouldn't have seen the collection close up, so just being able to move towards it was a new experience. So at each one of those stages it's taking them to a level they haven't experienced before.
I believe that people want some form of co-production. By that I mean when people are in the session, they're either doing something themselves, they bring things in, they use the collection. It's not just the artist, although the artist is really important. People are actually genuinely surprised by not only what's right on the doorstep, but also what they can do with some of these things.
Ownership is very important, that people recognise their own creative ideas, so they don't feel that they're being told you have to just do this. Somebody is just saying to them, look, you've had that idea and I think that's really good and this is what you maybe could do with it, or maybe you could do that, and then they take it and they run with it. So they've developed it, they've just been assisted along the way. That's important for value, for making them feel like they've not just been taught something, it's been in them, it's just been brought out of them.
I'm a great believer in sort of little acorns leading to oak trees, and talking to a couple of people, they prompt ideas in your head. And it's like a networking opportunity, and all these things lead to something. And I think, well, what if you did more of this? Where would it go? Sort of what could you get out of it?
When they first come along, I don't know whether they thought it was going to be more like a school session. You were going to be sat down and someone's going to show you this. No, don't touch, don't do this. But it wasn't. It was kind of, they were allowed to touch everything and connect themselves with nature. It's really had, I'd say, a real good impact on people.
Having been away from the Wirral for 30 odd years, when I first moved back, the only person I knew was my mother. So for the past 2 years, I've been trying to find something to do. Going to the OD sessions run by Julian and Emma were part of my sort of strategy, if you like, of finding something interesting and not physically demanding to do.
The sense of hope comes from meeting people who do things in more or less along the same lines as I do, and the fact that there are people really working hard to bring the thoughts and the enjoyment of nature to other people. That gives me hope.
So what is it about your work that's going to bring in the people who wouldn't otherwise come? There's a very easy market to find of people who will appreciate a nice day out and enjoy it, and it will be good for their mental health and their social contact. But they will be consumers and participants. And I think the challenge is partly to regard older people as contributors, at least as much as participants.